You wake up determined. Today will be different, you tell yourself. You've got goals, you've got a to-do list. You've even watched a motivational video that made you believe this is the day everything changes. But then, ding, a notification lights up your phone. You glance at it, just for a second. But that second turns into 5 minutes, then 10. Before you know it, your morning is hijacked. You've fallen into the same old loop, checking apps, replying to messages, scrolling through content that leaves you feeling mentally drained and emotionally fragmented. It's not that you're lazy. It's not even that you lack discipline. The real problem is this. You're trying to fight modern distraction with outdated tools. You're trying to beat billion-dollar platforms designed to steal your attention with willpower alone. And that's a battle you're never going to win unless you change the game entirely. The truth is, you don't need more motivation. You need barriers. You need to build a digital environment that protects your time, shields your focus, and helps you think clearly in a world built to distract you. Because when you create systems that support your goals, instead of sabotaging them, you don't need to rely on willpower. Your environment does the work for you. Let's show you exactly how to set that up. Welcome to WealthEchelon, your go-to spot for smart investing, in-depth ETF insights, and book reviews that help you build wealth. On this channel, we explore everything from the best investment strategies to the latest trends in ETFs, and provide valuable takeaways from books that can transform your financial journey. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced investor, our goal is to give you the knowledge you need to make informed decisions and grow your wealth. If you're ready to elevate your financial game, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the bell for updates on all our latest content. What's stealing your focus and why it matters? In today's hyper-connected world, our attention is constantly under siege. Every time we reach for our phones, just to check something, we fall into a trap designed to fracture our focus. From social media notifications to autoplay videos and clickbait headlines, these seemingly harmless distractions are meticulously engineered to hijack your mind. But it's not just about the time you lose. It's about what you're missing while distracted. The ability to think deeply, stay present, and live intentionally. The truth is, attention is not just a resource. It's your most valuable asset. It's what allows you to build relationships, pursue goals, solve problems, and live meaningfully. When that attention is fragmented, so is your life. Instead of consciously choosing what to focus on, you're dragged from one digital dopamine hit to another, never really satisfied, never fully aware. It matters because what you pay attention to ultimately shapes your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. It influences who you become. If you're constantly bombarded by anxiety-inducing content or shallow entertainment, your mind becomes wired for stress and distraction. You lose the ability to engage in deep work, to listen to others fully, to be still with your thoughts. And this isn't by accident. There's a reason these distractions are so persistent and so effective. It's because they've been designed that way. Which brings us to the deeper question: who's controlling your mind without you knowing? Most of us like to believe we are the authors of our own thoughts, that our opinions, our desires, even our scrolling habits are ours by choice. But what if much of what you believe, buy, or even feel is being subtly steered by systems you barely notice? Tech companies have invested billions in behavioral science to shape your actions without your awareness. Social media apps, news feeds, even shopping platforms use sophisticated psychological tactics to keep you hooked and coming back. These platforms track every tap, pause, and scroll, building a psychological profile that's more accurate than your closest friend's impression of you. Every ad you see, every trending topic you encounter is curated to influence you. From the outrage you feel at a controversial post to the joy you get from a viral meme, it's all part of an invisible loop where you're the test subject and the product. It's easy to underestimate the power of suggestion. A single well-placed headline can shift public sentiment. A subtle color change on a buy now button can boost sales by millions. You might think you're in control, but in reality, many of your daily decisions are nudged, guided, and manipulated by algorithms designed to monetize your attention. And the most powerful part? You don't even realize it's happening. Like a magician misdirecting your gaze, these platforms train your focus elsewhere, while they make off with your attention and sell it to the highest bidder. The algorithm is the new puppet master. Algorithms are not neutral. They don't just show you what you like. They shape what you like. They decide what content gets amplified and what disappears into the void. They decide what's worth your time before you've even had a chance to think about it. Once you controlled what you consumed, you browsed bookstores, flipped through TV channels, chose your sources of information. Now algorithms do the choosing for you, based not on what's best for you, but on what's best for engagement. And engagement usually means outrage, fear, envy, or lust. Why? Because those emotions keep you hooked. Think of TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. They're not simply entertainment apps. They are massive behavioral modification machines. Every second you spend on them, they learn more about what keeps you watching, what spikes your dopamine, what triggers you emotionally, and they adjust in real time to give you more of that. But here's the twist. The algorithm doesn't care about your growth, your peace, or your truth. It only cares about your attention, and it will sacrifice your mental health, your time, and even societal cohesion if it means an extra 5 seconds of scrolling. We are no longer just users of technology, we are being used by it. And the algorithm is now the puppet master, pulling the strings of culture, politics, self-worth, and attention. Why your focus is their fortune? In this attention economy, your eyeballs are currency. Every second you spend online is monetized. Every scroll, like, and view is a data point that's bought and sold by advertisers. The more time you spend engaged, the more money platforms make. It's that simple, and that's sinister. Your time is literally making someone else rich. While you scroll aimlessly through memes or reels, tech companies are clocking up profits in the billions. This model has turned tech into one of the most powerful industries in human history. The product isn't the app, it's you. It's easy to overlook this because we don't pay for most digital services with cash, we pay with our attention. But that payment has a cost. Every minute spent locked into a feed is a minute not spent building your skills, nurturing your relationships, or reflecting on your goals. It's time you never get back. More disturbingly, this business model rewards manipulation. Platforms profit most when you're angry, addicted, distracted, or anxious. That's why sensationalist news thrives, why negative comments get pushed to the top, and why every notification is engineered to spark curiosity or FOMO. In short, your distraction fuels their domination. But awareness of this reality is the first step toward resistance. Because once you realize how valuable your focus truly is, you start to guard it like gold. The hidden rules that shape your mind. The attention economy operates on unspoken rules. Rules you're never told, but which shape your daily experience. These rules govern everything from what shows up in your feed to how long you stay on an app. And they are designed with one goal: to maximize time spent, not truth delivered. One rule is novelty wins. The new, the shocking, the outrageous. It gets rewarded. This means nuanced discussions or long-form reflections often get buried under a mountain of emotional triggers and clickbait. Another rule is, you are your data. Your past behavior becomes the blueprint for your future experience. If you linger on a video about conspiracy theories or celebrity gossip, you'll see more of it. Not because it's important, but because it gets you to stay. Then there's addiction is success. If you can't put your phone down, that's not a bug, it's a feature. These platforms are built with the same techniques used in slot machines: variable rewards, unpredictable outcomes, and endless scrolling. They turn your brain into a dopamine lab rat. Finally, there's the most dangerous rule of all: divide and dominate. Outrage spreads faster than facts. Division captures more attention than unity. So platforms subtly push polarizing content, keeping us angry, anxious, and isolated, because that means more engagement. These hidden rules shape your mental landscape, but once you see them clearly, you can begin to question them, and ultimately escape their grip. The 3-step focus fix: reclaim your attention now. Taking back control of your attention isn't easy, but it is possible. Here's a simple 3-step reset to help you reclaim your focus and take back your mind from the clutches of the algorithm. Step 1. Audit your attention. The first step to reclaiming your focus is to truly see how your attention is being spent and often wasted. Most people drastically underestimate how much time they lose to mindless scrolling, multitasking, or jumping between tabs. It's not just the hours that are stolen, it's the mental energy, the creativity, the peace of mind. You can't reclaim control over something you haven't measured. That's why the first move is awareness. Start with a digital attention journal. For 3 to 5 days, log how you spend your time online. You don't need to write down every second, but capture the key patterns. What apps or websites do you check most often? When do you tend to reach for your phone or open a new tab? How often do you get interrupted? And how long does it take to return to what you were doing? You'll quickly start to notice shocking patterns. Maybe you thought you only checked Instagram for a few minutes a day, but in reality, it's 1.5 hours spread across 25 interruptions. Or maybe you jump to YouTube during breaks, but just one video turns into 40 minutes of content you didn't plan to watch. Use screen time reports and tools. If you use an iPhone or Android device, go into your screen time or digital well-being settings. These reports don't lie. They'll show you which apps consume most of your attention, how many times you pick up your phone, when you're most prone to distractions. You can also use free tools like Rescue Time, desktop app usage tracking, Freedom or Forest to limit distractions, Moment, mobile habit analysis. The point here isn't to shame yourself, it's to get the data. You need a clear picture of your current attention diet before you can improve it. Ask yourself the hard questions. Once you've gathered some numbers and patterns, reflect. Are these activities aligned with the life I want to live? How often do I intentionally choose what I focus on versus react out of habit? What do I feel after an hour online, empowered or drained? You'll begin to see how much of your day is dictated by outside forces. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Awareness gives you choice, and choice gives you power. Attention is a mirror. Your attention reflects what you value, or at least what you've been conditioned to value. If your time is consumed by trends, gossip, or outrage, that's what your mind will be shaped by. If you redirect that attention to growth, peace, creativity, and relationships, your life transforms accordingly. So before trying to change your habits, take this step seriously. Audit your attention, track it, understand it, own it, because until you know where your focus is leaking, you'll never be able to plug the holes. Step 2, create intentional barriers. Most people try to overcome distraction with raw willpower, and that's why most people fail. Willpower is like a battery. It drains quickly throughout the day. The more you rely on self-control alone, the more likely you are to give in to temptation, especially when you're tired, stressed, or bored. The better approach? Design your environment so that focus becomes the default and distractions have to work harder to reach you. This step is all about making your digital life intentional instead of reactive. Make technology less addictive. Start by removing the constant triggers that hijack your attention. Your phone, laptop, and browser don't have to be digital slot machines. You can rewire how you interact with them. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Every ping, vibration, or banner is a call to action, whether it's urgent or not. Go into your settings and turn off notifications for social media, games, promotions, and even email, if it's not time sensitive. Keep only what truly matters. Calendar alerts, calls from family, maybe a reminder to drink water. Use app blockers and browser extensions. Install tools like Freedom, Cold Turkey, or Focus Me to schedule block periods for distracting apps, channel, websites. Stay focused or leech block on your browser to limit social media and news websites to 10 minutes a day. Newsfeed Eradicator to remove addictive scrolling from Facebook, LinkedIn, and others. These apps create artificial friction. You could still open those apps, but not without effort. That friction is often enough to stop a mindless click. Grayscale your phone. Colorful icons are designed to lure you in. Switching your phone to grayscale reduces visual stimulation, making apps like Instagram or YouTube far less appealing. This tiny change alone can cut screen time by 30 to 50% for some users. Physically separate from distractions. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your phone is within reach, it's practically impossible not to check it. But out of sight equals out of mind. Create a distraction-free workspace. Leave your phone in another room when working. Use noise-canceling headphones or ambient noise apps like Noisely or Brain.fm. Declutter your physical space. Visual chaos contributes to mental chaos. Designate your workspace for work only. No snacks, no social media, no multitasking. Batch your tech time. Rather than constantly reacting to messages or scrolling during breaks, schedule windows during the day where you check email, social media, or news. This turns reactive behaviors into intentional ones. Example, I check social media from 12:30 to 12:50, and that's it. Curate what enters your mind. Your mental environment is just as important as your physical one. Toxic content, negative people, and mindless consumption weigh on your focus. Unfollow low-value accounts. Go through your social media feed and ask yourself, does this account energize or drain me? Do I feel smarter, calmer, or more inspired after seeing this person's content? If not, unfollow or mute. Curate your feed like your life depends on it, because in a way, it does. Use the inbox zero mindset for your brain. Just like you wouldn't let junk mail pile up in your inbox, don't let junk information pile up in your brain. Be selective about what podcasts you listen to, what videos you binge, and what news you consume. Your attention is not an unlimited resource. Filter ruthlessly. Pre-commit to focused behavior. Use a focus ritual. Before a deep work session, do the same 1 to 3 minute ritual. Put phone in another room. Open one browser tab only. Set a timer. Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes break. Take 3 deep breaths. This builds a habit loop that tells your brain it's time to focus now. Tell others your boundaries. Let friends, family, or coworkers know you'll be offline or unreachable during certain hours. This removes the guilt of not replying instantly and builds respect for your boundaries. Focus is contagious. People will begin to mirror your discipline. Make distraction inconvenient and focus convenient. Think of it like this. You're building a mental fence around your attention. Distractions have to climb over it, while focus walks right through the gate. This isn't about perfection or becoming a productivity robot. It's about designing your environment so your best intentions win, even on your worst days. Step 3. Train your focus muscle. Like physical strength, mental focus gets stronger with use. Start small. Read a book for 20 uninterrupted minutes. Practice meditation. Journal daily. Take regular walks without your phone. Reclaim time for thinking, creating, and connecting without the algorithm's interference. It's not about going off-grid or rejecting tech entirely. It's about reclaiming your agency, about deciding for yourself what's worth your attention, because your focus is your life, and the more you protect it, the more powerful your mind becomes. Thank you for watching Wealth Echelon. We hope you found valuable insights that will help you on your investing journey. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep building your wealth, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more investing tips, ETF strategies, and book reviews to continue growing your financial knowledge.